Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. New inning getting started. Bellinger up to hit. Gosman back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And yes, he offered at him.
Outside, that's a ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Here's a 2-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells will hit next. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Fought off foul. No score here in the second. And there's a ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Late with the swing there. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
That misses, and the count is even 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Ground ball left side. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play. And next for Toronto, Will Wagner. In for a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
In the air, left field. Dominguez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
On the ground. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws, and that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Here's Andres Jimenez. Right through there for a strike.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Kirk off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's down and in. This one in the air, right field. Judge sizes this one up, nabs it, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. First offering, and it just misses. Dominguez getting the start in left, 22 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That one in there across the letters. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Top of the 3rd, no score. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So now back to the top of the order.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Now here is Anthony Volpe, lifted in the air, right field, and that is Springer. And there are 2 outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Went down on strikes his first time through. Yeah, that's fouled off. And he deals. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's off the mark. 2-2. Stays alive. Down low, it kicks away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. The other way. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Aaron Judge at the plate. That one misses. Ball 1. Fastball is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2 outs. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Rogers Center at the plate, Ernie Clement. First pitch misses. And that one off the outside edge. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. That one's in there. That's strike one. Fouled off. He was late. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
One down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, throws it away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Good eye in that spot.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
This one in the air. Goldie brings it in. That's out number 2. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Fly to left his first time. Fouled off down the right side. Lucas off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Look out. That fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and everyone's safe. They're loaded. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounded out his first time. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Hard ground ball for a base knock. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back now in Toronto. Start of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Yeah, that's outside. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's outside. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that is out of play. Man at first, 1 away. And a foul ball. And ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Stanton leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. See you later. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-1. Digging in, Jason Dominguez. Struck out swinging his first time. Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. Reached on an infield single his first time. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 away now. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That hits the dirt. Ball 1.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next offering misses down and away. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Clement takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a foul out of play. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Jimenez on second. Clement on at first with 2 down. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess.
1 ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 on, 2 outs. Pitch misses. Now 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Gosman back to work. He swings and fouls one off. Now one missed. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can.
The pitcher on here, Nick Sandlin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Anthony Volpe gets the slider in there for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Right through there for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Inside, 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one hammered left field, back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And takes low for ball one.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the fifth. Just off the inside corner. It's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
Fastball for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second, and in there with a double off the wall.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Runner at second here, one gone. And that one fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now two gone. Here's Stanton now. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. And the slider just misses.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he's
out of the bullpen for the Jays, Brendan Little.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a foul straight back. Judge, the lead runner at second. Stanton at first, 2 out of the inning. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count. One ball.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's George Springer to start it off. And And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. Runners left on base really comes down to timing. Can you put together your best at bats in the most important moments? That's a difference maker. They've stranded a lot of runners on base in this game.
Over to Goldie. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bichette. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball. Volpe throws to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a breaking ball misses outside. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, the count now 2-2. Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you all
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Great effort on the leaping grab. Top of the 6th inning, and now Austin Wells. Little, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And that's outside. That one misses, and the count is 2-0. Fouled off left side. Next offering is downstairs.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
3-2. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Goldie in the box again, takes a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next pitch is outside. Nobody out, runner at first.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's in there, and the count is filled up.
We got a full count.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fires to second for 1. To Guerrero, and they turn 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jason Dominguez. This one chopped up the middle. Bichette on the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play. Bottom of the 6th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now singing. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Good job to fight that one off. That one ripped, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Wagner, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. To third, Cabrera. Sends it across to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball 1.
Guerrero leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In there at the knees.
Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
And that's down and away.
That's a great take. Tried to get him to chase just outside the zone, but he wouldn't offer.
Misses off the inside, and a full count now. On the ground to third, Cabrera zips it to first, and that is out number 2. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Foul ball. The 0-1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That one not close, and it's 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Just missed.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
In the air, right side. Judge sizing this one up. Brings it in, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Little. A guy that comes at you with one of the biggest curveballs around. It's got a ton of movement.
And what makes it so good is the tilt and the late break to it. Kind of reminds me of Andy Pettit as far as how sharp that breaking ball is.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Who were some of the curveballs that you watched in your career that were difficult to deal with?
Well, Boog, I kind of like hitting curveballs if it was coming from a right-hander, but from a left-hander, different stories. Some of the nasty ones, Andy Pettit, Barry Zito.
1 ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. New pitcher now for the Jays, Eric Swanson. Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Right through there for a strike. And now the count is even. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's even up. And a curve misses outside. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
The 10th foul ball of this at bat. I mean, this is pretty special, folks.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Out to short. Volpe fires across the diamond. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Not
Ball
even
one,
close
no strike.
there. And that's ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
And that's
Ball
downstairs. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. The Yankees leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Foul ball there. Pulls that one foul. Lucas leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And here is Bo Bichette. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Yeah, the batter now, Anthony Santander.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. And there's a ball. Runners on first and third, two away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Judge going back on it. Gone! That one felt good, and they throw three on the board. It's 5-4. Fernando Cruz taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Bellinger makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, we're at the top of the eighth. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Fouled off. He was late. Line drive, caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Stanton now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. And a foul ball. headed towards the corner. Springer racing after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. Ball 1 there. Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Kirk up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Left field. Dominguez gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. Tim Hill gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. That one the other way. Fair ball. Here comes the throw. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
The 1-0. Swing and a chopper out to short. In the dirt. Nice pick. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Leo Jimenez. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Just off the inside edge. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Late swing, fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one way inside. That's to third. Tosses to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Jonathan Clase into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. He's already homered here in this one. That one missed. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they jump in front in the ninth. It's 6-5. Jimmy Garcia will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here is Jason Dominguez. And a strike on the outside corner at 95. And delivers outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera. And that drops in for a strike. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Off the mark there, and the count is 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. So 2 down now. And here is Anthony Volpe. Out to short. Bichette on the run. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Back to the top of the order now, and the batter is George Springer.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one's in there. It's 0-1. Just missed. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And that's in the dirt. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. This guy with light tower power. And that's in for a strike. Next one in the dirt. And that's downstairs and outside. They're down to their final strike. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him looking. And that is the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that.